Hey guys, welcome to Behind the Fan, and we are so excited to introduce you to some of the fans behind your favorite fan accounts.
This is Jeff from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. If you follow New Era News, you might know me as Track One. I started the account about 6 years ago, and I'm a huge 21 Pilots fan. We seen 21 Pilots back in 2012, at a summer festival the first time. We were kind of casual fans, but then in 2015, Blurryface came out and it kind of exploded. And I had kids who happened to be teens at the same time. All of a sudden, they latched onto the band. When they latched onto the band, I said, "Oh, the heck with it! I'm going to be all in." Up until Trench came out, I would have said Holding On to You. But when Trench came out, there was a song that was last in the album called Leave the City. Even though it's called Leave the City, it was really about not being alone and about finding your people and having the confidence to know that they'll always be there for you. That's my new favorite now, for sure. The one that cheers me up the most and I look forward to hearing the most is the lovely bonus track off of Vessel. That's the one that puts the biggest smile on my face. My favorite album, because it's when I came into the fandom, is Regional at Best. To me, there's a rawness and a realness. It's part of their growth journey. When it comes to the story and the lore, it'd be Trench. I think my count is at 19 right now. I have a few more than my wife because I took the kids a couple of times when she wasn't able to go. I've been fortunate. I've seen this band few as 380 people all the way up to 20,000 plus. Well, I have a kid who goes to Columbia College Chicago, and we had been separated for months. It was as COVID was ending, and 21 Pilots started the Takeover tour. And there was a small show in Chicago at Bottom Lounge. Max capacity is 400, and we were lucky enough to get tickets. So I made my way down there. I got in line. They got us wristbands. Waited for her to get out of class, and she joined me. Being able to do that with her and being in that small crowd was a very good experience. There's a lot of people you meet along the way. So, I was able to reconnect with some people I haven't seen in a while and make some new friends as well, people I still talk to today. So that's always a part of the rewarding experience. Of course, it'd be 21 Pilots. I'd probably throw the Killers in there. I'm going to go old school, a band that they'll never be back together again, the Smiths. I would go with somebody more obscure and probably a female artist, Tessa Violet or Lights. I think either one of those artists would bring a unique flavor to a collab. Helping uncover what's next or doing theories in direction of what's next is very rewarding, but nothing's more rewarding than connecting with people. That's the reason it counts there. I love to find fan art. We call it click art in our community. I love to find stuff with one like on it and just blow it up. With 40,000 followers, I can give people notice where they might not have been noticed before. My craziest story was our first hometown show. We drove to Columbus in the pouring rain, and they had an event called Artopia. And it was an event wholly surrounding fan art. We make it in, and we meet their photographer at the time. Everybody was sitting in the auditorium. And I'm like, what's going on? Oh, they're going to play this film. We go sit down. We make our way in. We're literally the second last people to sit down in the auditorium. And then they start playing these videos, and everybody's singing along, everybody's having fun. Then all of a sudden, Josh comes out, and he greets the crowd and tells us we're going to meet him, every person there. So we got to meet the guys. I'd probably tell them how important they were for me understanding what my kids were going through in their teen years, struggling with mental health issues, struggling with feels that they don't belong or they don't fit. Me reconnecting with that and their message really helped me as a parent. Certainly, that would be the thing I'd want to express to them. New fans coming in to the fandom, I just want to let them know that to be part of the fandom, you only have to like one part of a song. You don't have to know every song. You don't have to know every song lyric. You can like an album cover and be part of a fandom. You don't have to be a super fan to experience joy. And if you can, more than anything, go see them live. I promise you it'll be one of the top 5 concerts you've ever seen, if not the best.